Good morning. Hope you're all good. Got Kelly, Nia, Jay, and Laura in already. Oh, and a few more. We've got Laura. Did I say Laura? Rebecca. I've made a few people spanners, so you'll notice that you're blue now instead of black. I feel like I've missed someone. Joy, did I say Joy? Anyway, morning everybody. Hope you're all good. I had 7.5 hours sleep, so I feel a lot better. Even though I keep yawning. Morning, Patricia. So yesterday I feel like I was just garbling on, and Darren, you might be watching again, because Darren was watching with one of the people that he supports. So hello, Mark, if you're there. He'll be really happy if he hears me. Hope you're good. Morning, Chris. Yeah, so a few more of you are spanners, because I realised I hadn't made anyone spanners for ages since using StreamYard, because you can't do it through StreamYard. Hi, Wendy. So, yeah, I did that. How did I get on from yesterday? So, Washing Mountain is not a mountain anymore. I've done 5 loads of washing, which wasn't really work-related, but I wanted to put it on there because I needed to do it. So, instead of prepping the Xbox covers, I ended up doing the parcels because a few of you suggested in the chat about trying Hermes. And then someone messaged me after on Instagram. I'm trying to remember who it was so I can thank them. Hang on. Messages. Lynn. Thank you very much, Lynn, for messaging me and saying that Hermes, if you pay for Hermes via Packlink, it's free pickup. So it was $2.89 for most of them. One of them I had to put extra insurance on because it was Jaeger new with tags top. So I had to put a bit extra on there. Morning, Ashley. Carrie. Morning, Carrie, as well. Hope you're good. Yeah, so I done my parcels with Hermes. They're getting picked up today, so I have to listen out for the doorbell. What else? So I did those instead. I've done some photography. Still got a bit more to do. I haven't done my 6 listings yet. I've done 4. I've got 2 more to do. I was a bit gutted because I went to photograph this Christmas vase, and it's got a hole in it. When I got the box, I heard a jingle. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I don't know how that's happened, but I mean, I've not chucked it about since I've had it, so it must have happened in transit. So that's got to go in the bin. Never mind. What else? Trying to think. Oh, that's right. Right at the end, before I left, I was saying about the leaf blower, and I kept starting the story and not finishing it. So you know how everything happens in 3s, basically. All I was going to say was 3 things broke. So the leaf blower. Hi, Lainey. Hi, Antoinette. The leaf blower. If you've just joined in, you're probably like, not that bloody leaf blower again. But let me finish it. So it wouldn't work. It wouldn't turn on. And Darren thought he'd missed a button. He was trying to find the button, and he pressed this thing, and he was holding the sucker, the hose bit, and not the unit. So he pressed this thing. They released from each other, and the unit crashed to the floor on the concrete, and it's all chipped. So we can't send it back saying that it doesn't work, because they're just going to think it doesn't work because it's being dropped, which isn't the case. It didn't work before it was dropped. So yeah, I know, it is a shame, isn't it? It was a pretty vase. My nan would have loved that because she absolutely loves robins. Yeah, so morning, Joan. Yeah, so that's what happened to the leaf blower. And then our bathroom light is like a special light. I don't know how much the bulbs are. I think they're quite expensive. It's like a sealed unit. We thought it was the starter, but it's not. It's the actual bulb. So Darren's going to have to find out if he can get one of those. That keeps going. So we have to put luckily we've got glass above the bathroom door. So every time we go to the bathroom at night, you've got to put the hall light on to light the bathroom a bit so that you can see what you're doing. So that's a right pain in the bum. Otherwise you've got a flickering light show, which is horrible. Yeah, so there's that. And then my straightener's made a funny crackly noise and then just didn't heat up. So I think I did mention that before, my GHDs, which I've had for I'm thinking over 10 years, so they have done well. But I do like to straighten my hair. I don't like it like this. I mean, this is my natural hair, right? But the trouble is, when I have it like this, if I put my head down, you can see where I've got thinning hair on the top. That's to do with, that's like a autoimmune thing. It's part of autoimmune disease that you get thinning hair. So I've got like a baldy patch, which, it's all right if I keep my head up like this, but sometimes I get really paranoid about it, especially when I'm out walking the dog, because I know in bright light it looks even worse. So I do like to have my hair straight because then I can sort of hide it a bit. So there we go. Those are the 3 things that broke. I think I said in a previous stream that I'm hoping to have one of my old bosses who's a novelist now, or a writer. I don't know if he's a novelist or a writer. He's a writer. He's got 3 books out on Amazon. Barry Doby, his name is. I'll write it down if you want to search. He's a fabulous writer. And I'm not just saying that because he used to be my boss. He just really is. Barry Doby. I'm hoping to have him on to talk about his books at some point, but he's got to buy a webcam. Because he's one of those people that didn't do all the Zoom things and that, which is, unheard of. But he said he's got quite an old laptop and the camera. He said he wasn't sure if he had a camera on it, so he's going to buy a webcam. So I couldn't remember the number of the LG one, which everybody's got. But I said for him to get an LG one. So I'll let you know nearer the time when that's going to happen. So jobs for today. How long have I been on? 7 minutes. This might be a quick one. I'll have to talk to the chat as well. I want to do at least 20 minutes every day. So, did I? No, that was my weekly goal. So I've only done half the photography, as I said. I said about adding the spanners. I finished my leaf blown story. So that's that. So jobs for today. Obviously, I've already set it up. Oh, Ashley's saying, my Hoover broke at the weekend. Couldn't wait till Black Friday. Need my daily Hoover fix. Saying that I should be hoovering and I'm watching you with a cuppa. So that's okay. You can have a break now and then you can have another break at 2:30 when I do my Tuesday tea break, which I'm actually having some people on this afternoon. Some of the seller ladies. So, what was I saying? So, yes, Tuesday tea break, 2:30. That's happening. Between then and now, I am going to draft. You can't see, it's kind of there, but I'm going to draft everything that's ready to photograph clothes-wise, so that when the light is good, I can just quickly photograph it and then list it. Because that's the trouble. It's been so dull recently. I haven't been able to photograph any clothes. I had one day, was it last week or the week before, when I had about an hour and I quickly photographed loads of bits, but I've listed most of that now. So I need some good light again to do that. So I'm going to attempt to cut the Xbox covers. I have got a bit of a shoulder injury where when I move my head, morning Pink Harpy, morning Leanne, when I move my head to the left, get to about there, I get a pain all the way down my neck and like down the top of my back. My shoulder. So I don't know if it's my neck or my shoulder that I've done, but yeah, I use my left hand anyway to cut, so I should be all right. So I'm going to try and cut those covers. And as I said, I've got to finish the photography and I've got 2 more listings to put live. So those are my jobs for today. Last night I promised Darren toad and whole, so I made toad and whole, but I only had 2 sausages and I had loads of sprouts and broccoli with mine. So that's definitely healthier than what we have been eating. So that's good. Monty, for some reason, has gone off of one of his flavours of dog food. Like, he's always had the same dog food. It's Nature's Diet, I think it's called. We buy it off Amazon. And Bad light has prevented my photography as well. Yeah, the light has been terrible. And I just don't rate photography lights for doing clothing. They're good for doing like what I've got set up there for small stuff. Excellent. But for clothing, it just doesn't work. You get shadows and things. So you need a good natural light. So yeah, waiting for that. Yeah, Monty's gone off the turkey and chicken flavour one. So it just sits there all day, and then you give him his biscuits at night. He eats his biscuits and then starts eating the food because he must be really hungry, and he ends up eating half of it. Now, we're talking about a dog that is just like looking for food all the time, wants whatever you're eating, and normally wolfs his dinner down. So it's a bit strange, so I won't buy the turkey one again. He loves the lamb one, but I hate the smell of it. But me and Darren have got a deal where I don't do the morning feed because I don't know if anyone else is like this. It takes me about half an hour at least to wake up in the morning, and I just feel really sick when I first wake up, and I can't have anything, can't eat anything, can't smell anything. It's weird. I know it's weird. Yeah. As I said, with clothing, natural light is best. These didn't cost too much. These I did mention it when I bought them on my Instagram. I think they cost, I got them off Amazon. I think they cost about £31 something. And they're really good. They've got USB plugs, but I've got a extension lead that's got USB ports, so I just plug them in there. And you can have them at 3 different brightnesses, and they've got other little filters what you can slide in, but I just use the natural one. Yeah, and that's fine. And Darren built me that little thing that slides over the Kallax unit, so I've got more space to photograph. And then my backing is a bit of wallpaper on a cutting mat, sellotape to a cutting mat. Yeah, that's what I use for my... How weird, it says I had hidden you, Joy, and I didn't, honest. Oh, are you using your spanner already, Joan? You might have clicked it by accident. I can't see anything because when you're on StreamYard, it's just everybody's grey. Nobody's got spanners, nobody's highlighted or anything. It's just grey with black type. Oh, right, yeah. No, I can eat breakfast. I do eat breakfast. I mean, I had my Weetabix and coffee this morning. I've just got to wait at least half an hour before I can... I'm not one of those people ever that can just rush out the door. You know, some people get ready for work in the morning. They're just... It's men usually, isn't it? I mean, Darren gets up 15 minutes before he goes to work. He has everything laid out, his clothes, and he actually has a bowl of cereal and a cup of tea as well. Oh, have I got you as a spanner, Lainey? I couldn't remember whether I'd added you as a spanner or not. I think I did. I must have done if you're saying that. So, yeah. What's everyone up to today? What are your plans? Plan number 1, watch Tuesday Tea Break at 2:30. That's the thing with going live every day. I'm not going to have much to say, like everyone. Monty's a bit whingy because he hasn't had his breakfast. I just gave him... I hid some treats in I like fold toilet roll tubes and hide his treats in there, and he has to sort of take it apart to get them out. So I did that this morning for him. We've got to go on his walk. He was really good on his walk yesterday. I had him on a short lead because of what happened with Darren's hand. Darren's hand's really sore. Crocheting. Oh, lovely. Oh, Julie has coffee before, as soon as she gets up, but can't eat for an hour or so. Yeah, I think I can have coffee, but I leave it for 15 minutes because I don't like to drink it really hot. I like it warm, warmish, not cold. Can't drink it when it's cold. You're steaming. Oh, can you do my stuff? I've got a load of stuff that needs steaming and I just can't be bothered. The trouble is I have to have the back door open when I do it. I have to go do it in the kitchen and I have to have the back door open because I've done it in here once and I've still got marks on the ceiling from when I done it. So I can't do it in the house. Well, I can, but I have to do it at the back door with the back door open. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lainey. Oh, that's good. I'm sure you're brilliant at writing stuff, so I'm sure there will be lovely words. My best friend Marie, who's just recently lost her dad, we watched the funeral on Zoom, and I was so proud of her. She was so brilliant. She read whole story about her dad, and she just held it together. So she was just so good. Oh, and then she read for her youngest son, Riley, who's also a Riley, like my nephew, but spelt differently. Oh, Rebecca's making a blanket. Lovely. Oh, how did you get on with painting your dresser? Yeah, I'm sure you'll write something beautiful, Lainey. So my uncle did come out of hospital and he's okay. So I don't know if the test might have been a false positive, because he's got COPD, and we were all so scared when they said he'd tested positive for COVID. We were all like, oh my God, because the reason he went into hospital was because he had a fall. But they kept him in because of the positive test. So he's back in the care home now. So, and he's okay. So yes, virtual hugs. Wasn't it weird on I'm a Celebrity seeing everyone hug? Because we're all unsociable now and we just say hello. Although, to be honest, I was quite like that anyway. Only hug certain people. I'm strange like that. And when I first met my group of friends, what are my best friends now, when I first met them, they all used to hug and kiss. And I used to think that was really strange. But obviously I'm used to it now. They definitely made me more huggy. Oh, that's good. And you've ordered some new knobs for it. I bought some Eeyore knobs off Nick and Andrea, and I've got them on my kitchen drawers. Which I know is weird, but we couldn't. It was years ago because Darren, we had one drawer unit left, and I've always wanted it to go in the corner so I could put the microwave on it. So Darren had the box because we put the kitchen in sort of 18 months ago. So I couldn't get the handles again that I bought, because I bought different handles than what came with the kitchen units. So I needed 3 handles. And I just thought, oh, them Eeyore ones are sitting there. I'll just use them. And they're really good. They're proper metal Eeyore heads. Yes, Steve Green can help with the knob situation. Oh, bless Steve. He gets more picked on than I do. Trying to stretch my back out. Ugh. 4 candles. 4 candles. What was the other one? No, handles for forks. What else was there on that sketch? It's got to be more than 4 candles. I can remember the sketch. I'm trying to think what else there was in there. Some scientists are testing mouthwashes now that can kill off COVID in the mouth, apparently. I mean, I've not had a test because I haven't needed one, because all I've done is walk the dog, haven't been in contact with anyone. Darren gets them weekly at work, and he said they're not pleasant. But does anyone think it's gross that you have to put the same swabby thing in your mouth as well as up your nose? Because surely there's a lot more germs in your mouth than there is up your nose. I don't know, that freaked me out when I saw that on TV. I was like, ugh, I don't want to stick something up my nose that's been at the back of my throat. I might be wrong there, but Darren said that's what he has to do. Yeek. Right, we're nearly at 20 minutes. Yes, I watched that this morning, and I watched Carla's Waffle. What else have I got to catch up on? I've got to catch on. Oh, I still haven't caught up on Nick and Andrea's Sunday Night Live, so I must do that. Oh, your test was only up your nose. Darren says he has to stick his down the back of the throat as well, which, oh, not nice. The council are supposed to be coming in and doing some stuff in here. But we're going. The bloke turned up this morning, and I was still in bed listening. So I went to the bedroom window, and I was like, I didn't even know you were coming. So he said, "Oh, we'll have to rearrange then because you can't be in the room." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And I was like, "I've got a dog as well, so we'd have to lock ourselves in the kitchen while he's going around the house checking the air vents." I'm sure that's the case with a lot of people, isn't it, at the moment? Right. For some reason I've started scratching my hand. Not the palm of my hand, so I'm not getting any money. So I shall see you all at 2:30 for the Tuesday tea break with some mystery guests. You'll probably work out who they are. But I'll see you later. Have a good day. And obviously I'll see you tomorrow.